Welcome to WM Quotes. Imagine unlocking wisdom that transcends time, lessons that not only speak to your mind but resonate deeply within your heart. Today we're diving into the words of Carl Jung, a visionary who dedicated his life to exploring the mysteries of the mind, the power of the unconscious, and the journey to self-discovery. This video will reveal 30 transformative quotes from Jung. Each one isn't just a phrase. It's a guide to help you see life in a new way. Stay with us because today, you're not just watching a video, you're embarking on a journey into yourself. Prepare to explore your mind. Are you ready? Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. Jung often spoke about the dangers of seeking validation from the external world. Real clarity comes when we look within. While outside influences can be comforting, they often cloud our perception. To truly understand our purpose, we need to wake up from the illusions others create and focus on the desires of our own hearts. How often do you look within for clarity? What are some ways you could spend time connecting with your inner self each day? Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. This quote invites us to face our own flaws with honesty. Jung believed that once we understand our own weaknesses and struggles, we are better equipped to empathize with the struggles of others. It is a call for self-acceptance and empathy, and a reminder that true compassion begins within. Think about a time when you found it difficult to forgive someone. Reflect on whether embracing your own imperfections could help you to be more compassionate in those moments. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Jung believed that the journey of life is about becoming our most authentic selves, not just living up to others' expectations. In this journey of individuation, we shed layers of conditioning to embrace who we genuinely are, flaws and all. Think about a time when you compromised on your values to fit in. What would embracing your true self look like? The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. Jung reminds us that life is not one size fits all. What works for one person may not work for another. Embracing individuality allows us to pursue paths that are right for us, without judging others for their choices. What beliefs or expectations do you impose on yourself that may come from others? How could embracing your unique path change your life? Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Jung believed that our reactions to others reveal hidden aspects of ourselves. When someone irritates us, it can be a mirror to unresolved issues within us, helping us gain insight and awareness if we're willing to look. Think of someone who gets under your skin. How might this irritation reveal something about your own inner struggles? Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Jung's work focused on bringing the unconscious to light. Often, our hidden beliefs and unresolved issues drive our actions. By making these hidden patterns conscious, we can shape our destiny rather than feeling bound by it. What recurring patterns or habits in your life might be driven by unconscious beliefs? How could becoming aware of them help you change course? We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Jung knew that acceptance is the first step toward growth. By accepting ourselves as we are, we create space for true transformation. Judgment only keeps us trapped. Think of a part of yourself or your life that you resist. Imagine what acceptance of it might open up for you. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Jung believed in the transformative power of relationships. When two people connect deeply, they don't just learn from each other, they change each other. Real relationships transform us in ways we can't always predict. Think about a relationship that has profoundly impacted you. How did this connection change you? And what did it reveal about yourself? The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. Jung recognized that people often sacrifice their own dreams for the sake of family. But this self-sacrifice can become a burden passed on to the next generation. Living authentically is the best legacy we can leave. Are there dreams you've put aside? Imagine how pursuing those dreams could bring fulfillment to both you and your loved ones. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Jung believed that true enlightenment isn't about escaping darkness, but embracing it. By confronting our fears, insecurities, and mistakes, we find true growth. What aspects of your life are you tempted to ignore or deny? Consider how facing them could bring clarity and strength. I'm not what happened to me. I'm what I choose to become. Jung believed that while our past shapes us, it does not define us. We hold the power to rise above our experiences and become who we want to be, not just who we've been conditioned to be. Think about an experience that shaped you. What steps can you take to move beyond it and embrace the person you want to become? In all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. Jung believed that even in times of chaos and uncertainty, there is underlying order and purpose. When life feels overwhelming, he reminds us that there is often a deeper meaning waiting to emerge. Reflect on a chaotic moment in your life. Looking back, what order or meaning can you now see that you couldn't before? The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. This quote touches on the duality of human nature. The more we shine or excel, the more we must confront our shadows, the parts of ourselves we often try to hide. Think about a time when you achieved something significant. Did any insecurities or fears arise along with it? How did you deal with your shadow? People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. Jung observed that many people distract themselves to avoid deep introspection. True growth comes from courageously confronting our own souls rather than avoiding our deepest truths. Are there areas of your life where you find yourself avoiding self-reflection? Imagine how embracing them could help you grow. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers. Jung believed that harm comes from those who are hurt. This quote reminds us to look at others with compassion, understanding that even those who cause pain are often struggling within. Think of a difficult relationship in your life. How might this quote help you find compassion for that person? Where love rules, there's no will to power, and where power predominates, their love is lacking. Jung observed that love and power rarely coexist. Where there's genuine love, there's no need to control. When power takes over, love often fades. This quote invites us to look at our relationships and choose love over dominance. Consider a relationship where you may feel the need for control. How might releasing control deepen the love between you? The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. For Jung, self-acceptance was a brave act. It means embracing our flaws, insecurities, and shadows without judgment. While difficult, this level of acceptance brings peace and authenticity. Is there a part of yourself that you struggle to accept? Imagine how fully embracing it might change how you see yourself. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. Jung believed that challenges build resilience and strength. Instead of avoiding difficulties, he encouraged us to see them as essential to our growth and well-being. Reflect on a recent difficulty. How has it helped you grow or become stronger? To ask the right question is already half the solution to a problem. Jung emphasized the importance of introspection and curiosity. Often the questions we ask ourselves reveal answers we hadn't considered. This quote encourages us to dig deeper and trust our intuition. Think about a current problem you're facing. What is the most important question you could ask to help uncover a solution? A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. Jung believed that to truly master our desires, we must confront them directly. Ignoring or repressing them only makes them more powerful. Facing our passions honestly allows us to integrate them in a healthy way. Is there a passion or desire you've struggled with? Imagine what it would look like to confront it openly and find peace with it. Loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. Jung understood that true loneliness isn't about being physically alone, but rather feeling unable to share our inner world. When we struggle to express our true selves, we feel isolated, even in a crowd. Think about something meaningful you've wanted to share but felt unable to. How might opening up to someone bring you a sense of connection? Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. Jung emphasized the importance of embracing all parts of ourselves, even the ones we find difficult. Wholeness comes from integrating both our light and dark sides, not denying them. What aspects of yourself do you feel tempted to deny? Imagine the peace that could come from embracing every part of you. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. For Jung, shame was a toxic emotion that prevents us from moving forward. He saw it as something that erodes self-worth and blocks us from growth. Overcoming shame starts with self-compassion and forgiveness. Is there something in your life that brings you shame? Consider how forgiving yourself could free you from its weight. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. Jung believed that growth often involves discomfort. When we become aware of our weaknesses and insecurities, it can be painful. However, this pain is necessary for real transformation and self-awareness. Think of a time when a difficult experience led to a valuable insight. How might embracing discomfort help you grow? Thank you for exploring Carl Jung's wisdom with us. Each quote is a piece of a larger puzzle, guiding us towards self-discovery, understanding, and compassion. We hope this journey gave you new perspectives and inspiration to embrace every part of who you are. Share with us your favorite quote in the comments below and let us know how it resonates with your life. Until next time, keep growing, keep reflecting, and remember, true wisdom lies within.